Hello and welcome back to my channel. I haven't had a sit down video in a while just because like life and everything and just everything. I want to talk about right now just a little bit of my YouTube and my schooling and things like that. And so therefore I do apologize with how my editing has been. I'm just dealing with a wrist injury, and so I'm very crappy right now. I can't bear to edit with. I edit on my phone, but I'm still dealing with pain and everything. So I don't know how long, but I know for at least a month or more, my editing is going to be bare compared to what I have been in the past week before. And just Friday, Snowflake had passed away, unfortunately, with his illness from his vet appointment from the last vlog. That's why I haven't really been posting. I have been posting shorts, but it's just this week has been tough. With also on Thursday I had gotten my wrist drained, because we didn't know, since March I've been dealing with my wrists, and so that is just a lot on top of doing schooling and also starting back with working at my lifeguarding job at my water park. And not my water park, I don't own it, but I work at a water park. And so with everything of that being said, it was just to get the question done out the way. Will I get another bird? I will get another bird. Of course not right now, because Daisy is also learning how to be herself and she's learning how to play. And so I'm also trying to tame her, because when I did have Snowflake, I couldn't take her out of the cage as much because he'll start screaming. And so I had to put her back in the cage to calm him down. And that was before the diagnosis and the illness and everything of that nature as well too. So I'm taming Daisy for at least a month, and making sure that she's comfortable and she's healthy and things like that. But I'm happy. I'm not happy, but I'm happy in a sense that I was with Snowflake for his last moments and I wasn't on my contract. And I was able to take care of him and just be there for him as much as I can, helping him. As I thought, like I said in the vlog, that I thought he was doing better, but unfortunately he had succumbed to his illness and he had passed away early morning Friday. And so this week has been kind of hard with that, on top of just with Thursday, like I said, with my cyst draining, and just with the recovering of that. My wrist today is still somewhat sore. It's better, but it's still sore in the general area. I'm still bruised in this area, so I'm keeping it dry for the most part with the band-aid on as much as I can, because it's still bruised from the insertion and the drainage. And so with that, I'm just, and then plus with me being in the water, I was luckily today, I was supposed to work, but it's been raining off and on, so they had canceled. My schedule was taken off last night, actually. So actually most of the day has been okay, but I was like, damn it, I could have worked today. But I mean, it was raining all morning, so it didn't really make sense. And then I had pool cleaning, so I would have been drenched and soaked and just not, yeah. I would have been crashing out and cussing. But anyways, on other news, how has my first term with atWGU? So if you are new, or if you have been following my videos and stuff, I am studying supply chain and operation management at atWGU. I like the school. It's one of the only colleges that I generally see myself continuing with my education, just because it's so well organized. I'm not I have help with, they give you a mentor, and I genuinely love my mentor. My mentor is like the sweetest person ever. She's so sweet, very helpful, and just with very understanding of like what I'm going through in my life, in my personal life, and understanding like I'm also going to be working on a cruise ship soon until I'm medically cleared with Pride of America. I'll be a restaurant steward for most of my contract. If I can switch over to lifeguarding, I would want to, but I gotta work on getting my deep guard. But I'm gonna wait for like a couple of weeks until I can do so, because right now with the way my wrist is, I don't want to overkill myself, and especially emotionally, I don't want to put pressure on myself, especially if I don't make it. I don't want to feel like I'm a failure, right? But right now I'm a shallow water guard, so I could pretty much do everything but the wave pool. So I'm okay with that thing. With the supply chain and operation management, though, the program is updating. I will make a follow-up, or maybe like a short where I will explain the changes of the classes that are changing. But the program is changing, which is really cool. In a sense, like, I'm happy about that. And so like, yeah, I genuinely, why I chose supply chain operation management is because like I want to start my business, and so I want to start it ethically and responsibly. I want to know the ins and outs of how to do operations. I mean, I have training experiences, of course, with working in theme parks, etc. And in entertainment. I know this SOP training and making sure, like, of course, the checklist and whatever I do of closing or opening. I want to make sure that I'm not making any shortcuts. If I do make a mistake early on, I'm able to fix it. And just with that, also with not really helping other people, because I don't want to make a course or anything like that. If I were to, I was thinking about, they have an education program, like as a master degree. I was thinking about doing that, as like, I know growing up, kindergarten to 12th grade, I had struggled with grade school and just with the competitive of testing and things like that. I don't want to worry about that. I want to make a program about more focus on education and less testing. So basically what I'm doing at WGU, I want to make that a program option for grades K through 12, especially with kids who have learning disabilities or IEP, but don't necessarily need to go through the hassle and struggle with IEP, because it's just learning-based homeschooling. And so I'm thinking about it. I'm not quite sure I want to do that, but I just want to get through schooling as I can. I want to be finished with this. There's no set timeline, of course, but I want to finish this, and then when I do finish this, then I have the time to think about that part. But in the same token, I want to finish schooling at least by 33. That's even if I decide to do my master's into what I'm doing. I want to have my business at least started soon. Not any timeline with that, but just with everything, I want to make sure what I'm doing is the basics. If I don't have a set goal or a set thing, at least the foundation I have is good, is a green tag, right? And so that way, like, I had the foundation set, and then whatever I do decide to do, I could like build stepping stones to be successful, is what I want to do. Because normally I mean, I've always, because like my father has started his own business, and ever since I was little, I was like, I want to start my own business, because that's something like I thought it would be cool to do, especially in the sense of helping somebody. I think that because like I want to do a system based type, I don't know what I want to do, honestly. I fucking don't know, but just because of like, I would pick the operation management side just because of how I'm trained as a lifeguard. I'm trained into my environment, my work environment is theme parks and things like that. And so like I'm understanding not the competitive training, but the consistent training and the ins and outs of something being successful, right? And so that's what it is with that. I apologize with the fan. I'm not perfect, okay? But bear with me. That's why I haven't really been posting a lot, because just it's been lifing right now. So that's why I have been doing shorts a lot. And I have taken the most recent videos of Snowflake down just because it's just too soon for me to really like look at him right now, especially like seeing how he was his last moments. It's really kind of like a sucky feeling to see how he was. And then just with this past month, I feel like I kind of saw where he was getting sick and everything, and so like I feel like I felt him in a way. And so like it's just stupid of me to think that he was actually getting better, you know, at a point. And he's no longer here, and he was only 4 years old, which also sucks because he was still a little baby. And because I had Ollie Blue was my other bird I had since I was like 16 to like 24, so she was like 8 years. She passed away of her lifespan, and so Snowflake should have had 4 more years as well too. But yeah, I mean, it's expected because parakeets are really fragile birds, and so they're really tiny, and something big can take them quickly than what a cockatoo or any other bigger bird can do, because the recovery of a parakeet is very fair to none, just because of how tiny their bodies are, which I think it's not fair at all, because I feel like all animals should deserve a long life. And yeah, I'm just upset because he won't be able to move with me next year when I come back, and he won't be able to turn 5 New Year's Eve, and just with all of that. But I know that Snowflake would want me to get another bird and call him or her a crackhead and give them cuddles and kisses and spoil them and do all the things I did to him to another bird. I would think he wants me to give the love I have for him to another little birdie that needs a home as well too. And he has a lot of fans. Even like in my personal life, people know I have birds, and was upset that he had passed away as well too. And so he was well loved around, because all I talk about them like they are my children. I mean, I'm talking about him and Daisy to you guys because like they don't get a lot of attention. Like birds in general don't get a lot of attention like cat or dog does. And so I'm not making any bird content videos, not because of Snowflake and what happened to him, but just in general. I don't like pet centered content. It reminds me of like exploiting a child, and that's why I had stopped filming Snowflake, because I think his last moments, I don't think it should be in front of a camera. I think it should just be about him and him being with Daisy his last moments, and that's what I wanted to do. And I was just glad that my contract hasn't started yet, and I think he would want me to be happy in Hawaii and not stress about how he's doing here. And I think he wants me to overall be happy. And yeah, but I do miss Snowflake a lot. I miss him when coming home from work and he's chirping when I walk through the door, and he would come down his little perch and do his little happy dance and chirp like, mommy's home, mommy's home. It's very like an odd feeling without that when I come home from work. But you know, life. And yeah, but I thank you for supporting me and following me. The MacBook Neo is really well too. I found my adapter. Hold up. And there was light. I found this. This is the one I was talking about, and see how the different plugs and things. It has an SD card and all of that. And this is great as well too, because it's almost a perfect match to this. So like, it's so cool. My brother got, well, of course this matches with this. The cord itself matches with the laptop, but my brother got this for me like a couple of years ago for Christmas, and it's good. And then of course with WGU, some classes will have you would need a camera adapter, an external camera. You would need an external camera. I mean, I got this off of Amazon, I believe, but it doesn't have to be this particular type. But it's a Proctor test, and so you would need that camera for your laptop to plug in, and you have to set it up. And so you'll have PAs and OAs. PAs are tasks, so it's just like a paper exam where you don't need the camera. And OAs, I believe, is the test, objective test. I could look that up real quick. It's an objective test. To go of about why to I like, I put the wrong password in. Of why I like the MacBook Neo is like, you don't necessarily need to keep it on charge, and I like that. So I will fully charge it, and then I'll just leave it on charge. Well, take it off charge, and I don't need to charge it again until like I need to, which I may do because my battery right now is 41%, but I last charged it like a couple of weeks ago. And so yeah. And then with that in mind, this is like the most organized online program that I've been searching for since like ever. And they also have certificates. They have business technology, health and nursing, and education. And then I was trying to it is an accredited institution, so like that's fine. If anybody's like super worried about that. I was trying to find where they were explaining this education online about WGU. So yeah, it's a competency-based education. It demonstrates skills rather than time spent in the classroom, with learning outcomes aligned to industry demands. WGU is an institution offering competency-based degrees at creating models. Other colleges and university increasingly strive to replicate, but the only difference is, like, most schools, you'll have like tests, you'll have assignments, am I stupid? You'll have tests, you'll have an assignment, and then you will need to post on to the I was gonna say Blackboard, but the community thread, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And then that would be like your attendance. Here, yes, you would still need to worry about attendance, or you'll get unenrolled. I had to give my heads up to my mentor about, like, I won't be logging on for like a few days because like my wrist with pain was like really hurting me. I tried my best to use, they have an app where you can use as well too. All right, let me just type it in. Okay, so yeah, I don't even remember what I was just saying. Okay, there it is. So OAs are here it is. So PAs, performance assessments, measures how well you can apply that of what you learn. Key part of WGU's competency-based model. Instead of taking traditional exams, students complete performance tasks such as paperwork, presentation, or project to demonstrate applied knowledge. These performance assessments allow you to apply real-world skills such as critical thinking and clear communication rather than applying on standardized testing or multiple choice test questions. Objectives are OAs. So objective assessments are exam-based evaluation designed to measure students' knowledge. Their limited time and includes multiple choice scenario-based questions. Unlike performance assessments, which also applied skills in original student work, objective assessments are designed to measure students' understanding, knowledge recall, and concept application. These exams may be proctored depending on the course. So yes, I could do a little bit more in detail in another video probably, but not right now. But I just wanted to give you like the difference of OAs and PAs, because it's not like having your it's not like Canva, basically, where you have an assignment, have a test, have a project, have to go and apply to apply to another student. It's not going on a Zoom call. It's all of you in your life. Like, you can still work full time. You don't need to really like have to like, oh, well, I need these days off because I have a Zoom call at 5:00 because I have class. It's really not like that at all. The only exception is the testing, and it's not like you'll have like billion other students. It's just you and another person that's watching you. And so that's very helpful if you have anxiety, because you're not trying to figure out a million and one assignments and what you're missing and how did you get an F in that grade. The one thing I do appreciate and love about this school is just a pass or a fail. It's not like a A, B, C, D, F type thing. And so like it's very more focusing on if you read your content, if you applied, if you've done the test, if you went in and do whatever you needed to do into the schooling, into your subject, and access the community poll there and see what you have done. It's all of just it is less anxiety driven, and I feel like this is more appropriate for if you just freshly got out of high school and you like don't know what you want to do, and if you have very bad anxiety and you don't see yourself at a in-person school, or you're just like, I don't want to have to worry about my camera being on or things like that. This school is 100% good for all of those worries. And your mentor, you don't need a IEP for that. They'll give you one right away. And yeah, I would recommend this school to anybody who has like any anxiety, people being around people type situation. And PAs and OAs are different in most courses, of course. You'll have more PAs, you'll have more OAs. It's a half and half type thing. It just all depends on your degree and what is given. And so for a second term, I'm taking applied algebra, introduction to communication, connecting with others. It's pretty much doing this. Fundamentals of spreading sheet data presentations. I believe that's one of the classes my mentors talking about that's being taken away for the updated program, but I will let y'all know. And then I'm learning, and I think also value-based leadership is also being taken away. I'm not quite remembering which ones, but it's being updated. I start June 1st for the second term. And I'll be home by up until like July. So I'll have a lot of time to complete this before all my classes for the next semester will be on for my PAs. So, because I am still planning to do schooling when I'm on the ship. So, like, I have something to preoccupy my time, and I'm not getting into anybody's business, and I have something to focus on myself. And being that said, the only class that I didn't do well was project management, and I rushed that so bad. But I am going to retake that later, at a later time, because I thought it was going to be easy, and it kicked my ass. And it was just also really like, it was really also like my personal life and things like that. So it's really no excuse, but in the same thing, it was just the middle of the winter. I deal with seasonal depression and things like that, but I try to do the best that I can because I want a degree in my name. And I want to find the program that I was talking about. The master's program that I was talking about. Online business masters. So it was education, technology, and industrial design is what I want to do. So it says the global pandemic has created an urgency for design teams to deliver a next generation solution to a breakneck pace of various demands, including K through 12 higher education and workforce development. These teams tasked creating engaging and versatile virtual learning experience that substitute on the ground instruction. This master program was built from the ground up to help those in industrial design and gain updated skill set, preparing to meet unique needs of students, which learning environment program incorporates design thinking, learning analysis, and universal design and accessibility. You know what? I may do that. I may just do that. And then, I may just do that. Career outlook. Master's in Education Technology. Career. What does it look like? So it says biology, education, chemistry, education, earth sciences. Oh, so it's just like school stuff, but I don't want to do all of that. If anything, I would do special education, but education, technology, and industrial design. Oh, okay. So I could be a distance education administration, an online course designer, industrial and coordinating, and what? Instructional coordinator. Okay. Curriculum and instruction. Oh, so it's an educational consultant, industrial designer, instructional coach, learning and development educator, board of education member, education and leadership. Nah, I don't want to do that. I think I'll just stay in education technology. A librarian, the fuck? What's an educational instructional coach? What is an instructional coach? It works with teachers to improve the quality of their lessons. Oh, so it's like an instructor. I don't know how to speak. Oh. Well, I don't want to do that. What's the salary? I don't want to do that. $60K? Hell no. I don't. And salary in this. Salary for an instructional designer is only $75,000. That's better. I don't want to do that. Physics education. Nope. It's just being a teacher. I don't want to be a fucking teacher. Education consultant. What's the salary of that? 64,000. No. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Okay. Change of plans. I don't know what I want to do for it. Maybe human resources. I don't fucking know. I don't want to do business administration. I don't fucking know. Let's not worry about that until like I cross that bridge. Let's go to supply chain, the one I'm doing right now. Career outlook. Wait. Operation manager. Duh. Okay. So with supply chain and operation, I can be a business operation manager, operations specialist. Career is a business operation. Oh, it's human resources, supply chain. Okay, well, damn. Hotel manager, supply chain manager, operation manager. What is the salary of an operation? Oh, that's so much better. I'm making $107K. Yes. Now that's the shit I'm talking about. And it is it's projected 6% growth. It is a growing field. A real estate broker, construction manager. I don't want to be a project management manager. I don't fucking know. What is a industrial production? It's a call plant manager or manufacturing conductor, play a pivotal role production of goods and materials that sustain various industries across the globe. Develop schedules and strategies implement manufacturer process, manage workers, implement quality control. Okay. What's the salary? 107. I'll make 108,000 a year. Whoa, $51 an hour. What? Sign me up in this. Okay. I do like real estate. But it's so hard. Real estate is hard. Especially like in the low time. It's really like, it's very hard. Real estate is like doing YouTube as a career. You know? You'll have like your high hits and then you'll have your very low hits. Especially like me now doing like YouTube in the beginning. It's like very much giving. Business operations specialist. Oh, I already said that. The fuck. Manager. What's the difference of the manager salary? 76. 76,000. Hey, no, I'm trying to make my career like 100K a year, like, you know, logistics manager. I was thinking about logistics as well, just because I normally think logically. What's that of salary? Oh, I like that. 112K. I like that. Okay. I like this. don't think I'm gonna do restaurant again. I don't think. What's the I know what a construction. I think I'm gonna do construction manager. No, I don't think I want to do construction manager. What's the salary? No, I don't want to do that. Logistics buyer career. That sounds. What do they do? It's day-to-day responsibilities of logistic buyers, manufacturer. Essential to their company, specialized, differ based on the industry, company size, unique model. Some core tasks across board. Handle responsibility will give you ordering products, assist supply chain manager, worked with investment, inventory management, filled with career management, salary. Oh, okay. Nope. 73K. Heck no. What is purchasing agent? No. I guess. What? If I were to choose, I would choose operation. What's a product manager? Oh, is that if you make a... Oh, it's just 100K. That's just reaching a branch. No, I don't want to do that. Industrial project manager. Oh, so that's like what I'm basically doing right now. Okay. 107K a year. Okay, I could fuck with that. I don't know what I want to do. What is business management gives you more. Oh, you get sports management in here. Whoa, you get a lot more with business management. Man, why is that? That's not fair, because you get to be a market research. I mean, I think you could be market research with what am I talking about? With supply chain and operation management. What the fuck? I don't get that. You could be an event planner. That's what I kind of want to do, but I kind of don't want to do, because I know, like, with me, I'm very type A when it comes to, like, creativity, and I'm just not wanting to stress myself out with that. And I know that I could do a lot with that with YouTube as well, too, as, like, another source of income. And that's just barely making 60K a year, you know? Like, that's not something I want to, like, stress myself out with. CEO career. What is a CEO? Be my own boss, bitch. 181,000 a year. That's wild. Okay. Travel agent. I mean, salary wise, only 75. That's bullshit. Brand strategist. I see something like this. Yeah. I see something like this where I would do. Whoa! Money! Hell yeah! 158K a year, my man. Yes. 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 A brand strategist. A brand strategist. Yeah. Conduct market research, understands customer behavior, industry trends, and competitor strategies. Develop promotional strategies by creating plans to position the brand in the market effectively. Crafting marketing messages by creating appealing narratives and taglines that communicate brands' values. Contribute with designers and the copywriters to create a visual verbal brand elements. Monitor online engagement, market performance, and analyzing matrix to value effectiveness of branding efforts and advertising on the consistency of messaging to ensure all that marketing materials align with brand's identity. So that's pretty much being a fucking influencer. Yeah, I could see doing me with that, a brand strategist, but I think that I could do that with supply chain and operations management. There's like literally no difference. I could be totally wrong, but I mean, if you could be an operation where is it? Because if I'm stupid. Yeah, business operation management. It's the same thing with business operation. So yeah, I could pretty much do what I do there. But it's just more that project supply chain operation manager is more of the supply chain line. So I think that's why it's not like business central as like business management. It's business exactly. So I get it, because operation is just like the operation of the business itself, right? Whereas business management is the business management of the business and not the operation. But with supply chain and operation management, it's the best of both worlds of business management, because you're learning the back end of how to operate a business management and be successful, and there's no fuck ups because you're learning the supply chain of it, right? I don't know why this just came to be this, but hey, I really do like this school. So yeah, that's what it is for right now with everything. I gotta do what I need to do, because like again, it's just with what I want to do and sticking with it and not changing it. But whatever I said, I think I may do with what is human resource? No, human resources is HR completely. It's nothing to do with that. But if I wanted to, with supply chain and operation management, I can do human resources. If I wanted to. I don't think I would want to do human resources at all. I don't think I want to do healthcare administration, marketing. No, marketing is not really my alley like that. I don't want to do project management at all. So I think I'm going to stick with what's a compliance analysis career? Did we already ran over this? What's the salary of that? Oh, no. Not even 80. Not even 80 a year. Alrighty, we'll figure it out. Other than that, that's what my life has been. And I'm going into my second term on June 1st, and that is within a few days. I have my call with my mentor on Thursday at 9:30 to discuss that and discuss the updated program and things like that, and my risk probably as well too. But other than that, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. I know it's a long one. I'm sorry. Bye.